Hello, I am Selena. If you don't already know me, hello, hi, nice to meet you. I will be talking to you today about our procedures and policies for indoor classes. As you may have heard, we are going to start having indoor classes back at the studio. I know, it's been so long, so we're super excited to get everyone back in here and hopefully practicing safely and taking class safely as much as we can. I understand that not everyone is ready to come back in studio, which is perfectly great and normal and perfectly acceptable. We are still going to continue having our virtual classes as well as indoors and also outdoors. So I'm going to start talking to you about our indoor classes now. We are starting them on Tuesday. Our regular schedule starts on Tuesday after Labor Day. Right now, our indoor classes include Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. All or 95% of our classes will be indoors on those days. The only class that isn't in person is the Tuesday 7 p.m. yoga class that will still remain virtual, but otherwise boot camps, TRXs, and other types of classes scheduled on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays will be held in studio as well as virtually. Now, what does it mean to be in studio? Right now, we are allowed to have about 25%, not about, we are allowed to have 25% of our class capacities in studio. So that means for us, it's about 5 people, right? We will cap our classes at 5 people to minimize, contact with others. We have marked the floors with decals so that you know where to be and where to stand. Basically, you have your own square, and I'm gonna go out and show you the studio just so you know what I'm talking about. We've marked out the floor so that you have your own little area, and each area will be having its own spray bottle and paper towels or wipes so that you may wipe off your equipment that you used during class so that they can be ready for the next person. When you come in, actually I'll talk about that as I walk you through the studio, but in the meantime, because we do have limited capacity, we ask that you please register and sign up for class beforehand, like not just coming into the studio and registering in the moment, because we have a very limited capacity indoors. This ensures that you actually have a spot, and this ensures that you don't come into the studio thinking that there could be a spot and then we have to turn you away because there are no more spots. So just help you make this as smooth as possible. Please sign up before class online on Mindbody, and if you don't know how to do that, feel free to let me know. Either text us or call us or email us and let us know that you need help with that. In terms of what you need to have as you take class in studio, please have a mask or a face shield. I highly recommend a face shield for when you are working out, because it allows you to have a little more breathing room, as well as it's like a physical barrier, right, for your mouth and nose. We must, mandated by the state, we must turn away people who do not have a face mask or a face shield on at all times as you're working out. I understand that may be a concern, like it might restrict some breathing. We will ask you to step outside to take a break if that is necessary, or if you don't want to put it back on, we must ask you to leave, basically, even if class is not over yet. So we just ask that you help us make sure that is okay and that we don't have to worry about it. You should also bring your own mat and your own towel. We're trying to reduce as many touch points in the studio as possible. It's not that we don't want to provide these things, it's that we don't want multiple people touching much of the same things. Obviously, with other equipment. I understand some of you might not have those at home, but certainly a mat or towel, at the very least your own towel and water, right? So having said that, we will not be providing towels or mats for the general use as of right now. If anything changes, we will let you know. In terms of the bathroom situation or the showers, bathrooms are to be used as normal. And also, since we have a singular shower, we will allow shower use, but you must bring your own shower paraphernalia, like towels, shampoo, soap, conditioner, anything you need to shower, you must bring them yourself. And that's about it. In terms of using the equipment, I believe that we are allowing equipment use, mostly not during class if possible, and if you must use it during class, we ask that you only use it if there are less than 5 people attending class. So if you come in and there's already 5 people taking class and you just want to get on the treadmill, we have to turn you away. If there's 4 people, then we'll let you use the treadmill. There's also like an exit flow of traffic in the studio, so which I will go through as we walk through the studio in just a little bit. Also, as you come into the studio, you no longer need to check in on the little iPad, right? We're trying to limit the touch points, so no checking in at the little iPad. Go straight to your instructor, and they will take attendance and also do a temperature check. We have to do temperature checks for any client entering the space. So it's not here yet, but we're gonna have like a little, I guess it's like a gun looking thing that we point at your forehead. I believe some of you have already experienced this, but we point it at your forehead. It's non-contact, so it just reads your forehead temperature, and that determines whether you can or cannot be in the studio. What that means is that we ask that you try not to, as much as this is like weird to say, we ask that you save your cardio for after class, because we don't want to run the risk of people running warm, right, prior to coming into the studio, because anyone who's above, I believe, 100 degrees, we have to turn you away. So please save your cardio for after class so that the temperature reading is not too high. And of course, as you already know, if you are feeling ill in any sort of way, please stay home. Please, please, please stay home. Please, for your own sake and for everyone else's safety, please do stay home if you're feeling ill. Especially this season, it is flu season. It is regular flu season. So it's hard to tell whether or not it's something that we need to worry about, or if, it's a non-issue. One-on-one personal training. Yes, we are still holding one-on-one personal training sessions in studio, outdoors, or virtually, whatever you'd like to do. We're going to make sure that personal training does not happen during class time. So when it's class, it is just class. When it is personal training, it is just personal training, and only one personal training client will be at the studio at any given time. The spray bottles, the ratio for alcohol to water will be 70%, so 70% alcohol and 30% water. And again, all classes are still streamed virtually. Some classes are indoors, some classes are outdoors, and this is because we actually want people to come to class. We want people to actually be able to attend class without any restrictions, which is why we're keeping some classes outdoors. We're going to see how September goes, and if all goes well in September and we get some good news from the governor in October, who knows, maybe we'll transition to something else. But for now, we have indoor classes Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Please check the schedule to make sure, right? And other days we have outdoor classes and or virtual. In terms of registering for classes and making sure that you actually come, we are asking that you please show up to the classes that you register for. We don't want to do this, but it helps in making sure that everyone has an opportunity to come into the studio if they so choose. If you register for an indoor class and you don't show up, we're instituting a small fee of $5 if you don't let us know 24 hours before class, or if you don't cancel yourself, or you don't let us know 24 hours in advance of the class that you have signed up for. Again, if you are taking an indoor class and you sign up for it and you don't show up and you don't give us a notice 24 hours prior to class, or you don't take yourself off or you don't take yourself off of the system, we're going to institute the policy of collecting $5 for your spot. Because we're doing this because we want to discourage anyone from just hoarding spots and then not showing up, where there may be people who want to come into class waiting on the wait list, or someone new who wants to come into class, who's ready to come into class and take that spot. So please make sure that you only sign up for class if you're actually going to come indoors and take class. We don't want to do that, but I don't see any other way of making sure that people actually keep their spots, right? So that we have enough spots for everyone. Hello, yes, welcome to Kinetics. Let's enter, and we have 2 spots for you to wait. This is just if you have a question for the front desk, but otherwise, please go straight into class. Hello, welcome back. As you come in, your instructor will be in the center of the room, and they will be taking your temperature as well as signing you into class. Decals on the floor, and you can still put your stuff in the little cubby holes. Bathrooms are the same. The shower is still the same. We will be taking down the mats so that you are you're not tempted to use the mats. Sorry, for now. We won't be marking the equipment, right? We'll trust that you'll know to go every other machine. All is still the same. The spray bottles will likely look like this, and they will be at each station. Now for exiting, wherever you are, please come towards this door. This is the only difference, really. Instead of exiting through your regular door, we'll be exiting through here, which is our second door. No one knows we're connected to Pino's. You will be exiting here. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it looks. Just watch your step. And you'll be exiting this way. Yes, and it's bright and sunny out. And this is where you'll be. You'll be on 4th Avenue, on this side of the building. I think I'm just going to reiterate some points just in case you're joining me later on and need the summary. We are open for indoor classes. We are open at 25% capacity. We have indoor classes some days. They're on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. You will come into the studio and go straight into the main area. Your instructor will check your temperature and will take attendance. There are designated squares on the floor indicated by decals that you have to yourself. Each square will be equipped with a spray bottle and some paper towels or wipes, so you may wipe down any equipment that you have used. And what else? Bathrooms are regular. You can use the bathrooms regularly. You can shower, given that you bring your own shower paraphernalia, towels, shampoos, soaps, etc. We are withholding providing mats and towels at the moment, just to limit the touch points. You must exit through the Pino's door towards the back entrance, and please, please, please sign up for class beforehand, and please, please, please show up to the class that you signed up for. If it's the case that you signed up for class and you do not show up, or you don't take yourself out of class prior, or you don't let us know 24 hours in advance that you're not going to be able to make class, then we must charge you $5 for holding up a spot, because this way we can make sure that people who actually want to take the class can and aren't restricted by the capacity issues. We are still holding outdoor classes Mondays, Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Also Saturday mornings starting at 9. Those are still happening. And the fun stuff, we have some pop-up classes, both outdoor and indoor, for the rest of September. We have a lot, actually. Mondays we're doing aerial pop-ups at 7:30 p.m. It'll be outdoors because capacity reasons. At the Pavilion. All outdoor classes are at the Pavilion between 2nd and 3rd Ave, across from Pad Thai, where the farmers market usually is. It's at 212 Raritan Avenue in Highland Park. We have Mondays aerial. Wednesdays are Dance Wednesdays. So this coming Wednesday, Jay's going to teach some Zumba. I know some of you have missed it. I've missed it. I'll be there. We've also been having hip hop cardio, which happens again the following week, the 16th. And then we also have some belly dancing with Rosabelle on September 23rd. So if you are interested, please sign up prior to class. The schedule is, I'll be posting the link, but I feel like you already know where to look for the schedule. And what else? What else? Thursday mornings, we have an indoor pop-up with Anastasia. She actually had her first class yesterday. It is cardio boxing. It is a great class. She was, killing it. And so that'll be indoors as well as virtual. All of our classes will remain virtual. And also Thursday evenings, we're going to have a yoga pop-up. For now, it is slow flow yoga. Mitra taught it last night, but it was a little rainy, so we might try to teach it again next week. But just watch the schedule for that, and we'll make some announcements as well. And if there's any other questions that you have, please let me know. Hopefully this didn't muffle my voice too much. In terms of the indoor classes, there'll be transition time between classes. Oh, one fun thing. We have a new class called Kinetics HIIT. A HIIT class, so HIIT. If you don't know what that is, it is high intensity interval training. So for those of you who love HIIT, for those of you who enjoy an intense quick workout, that class is for you. That class happens on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. So just make sure to check the full schedule online. Hello, Karithika, I see that you're watching. Just make sure to check out the full schedule online so that you know which classes happen when. We're excited to have you back. We are, but I understand that not everyone wants to come back in. That's totally fine. We have outdoor classes and we have virtual classes still available for you. So if there are no more questions, I will see you on Tuesday. Okay.